both speakers talk.
I am going to share with you in the next 10 minutes a system that I've created that helped me rebuild my life and my wealth and doubled my income in 6 months. And first, I want to tell you a bit about where I was 5 years ago. I was a wife, a mom, and a wealth advisor, and I spent 15 years creating plans for everyone else, but I forgot about myself, and I lost sight of who I believed stability came from doing everything right and having the perfect home, the perfect family, and the perfect career. I worked hard because that's what I believed success was about, and I kept my head down and just worked hard. And I struggled and I felt stuck and overwhelmed. I was afraid to be seen and be heard. And I felt I was never good enough. And that whisper one day became a roar. On an ordinary day, I picked up my husband's cell phone, and instead of clicking Spotify to change the music, I clicked on WhatsApp instead, and I discovered his affair. My world collapsed in that instant. Everything I had worked for had fallen apart. The universe was speaking to me because I hadn't been listening for a very long time. In that moment, I didn't know what I was going to be able to do without him and my perfect, happy family. Would I be able to support my children? What would my life look like? Could I still keep my home here in Toronto, Ontario? The hardest part wasn't about the divorce. I realized it was rediscovering who I was. And I started to become honest with myself and asking what brings me joy, what lights me up, what is it that I want from my own life and my dreams. And my healing didn't happen overnight. It started with shifting my self-image, creating a life that I truly desired. I started cleaning up my own money habits. Yes, I'm a wealth advisor, but I had some money habits that I wasn't proud to share with people. I was trying to fill a void of that emptiness inside with spending so that my children could love me. I had no idea there were money beliefs that I still hadn't cleaned up. And I realized that money is a tool, as somebody mentioned earlier, and I needed to really define what my true purpose was in life. During this time, the last few years, I discovered there's this masculine structure of money, which is what I do every day with my clients. Put money here, invest there, do this, do that. But there's also a feminine side of money, how to receive money and how to give money. I didn't know until recently that that was what really truly brings you wealth and abundance in your life. The number one reason why women do not achieve their financial purpose in life isn't because of a lack of knowledge. It actually is a lack of confidence. And I was there. I understand. And we create money stories about who we are and what we are worthy of. And I didn't feel worthy. Another money story that I discovered, and I thought this was fascinating. Here in North America, it wasn't until 1974 that a woman could actually have a mortgage or a credit card without disclosing their spouse. I was 3, telling you my age. And that's why I was always told at a young age, you got to find a man who has a great job and a pension to take care of you. That's what I believed. But really, it's about you taking care of yourself in all ways, not just in regards to money. So I'm here to tell you, you do not need someone to take care of you. You do not need your outside circumstances to bring you joy. You can really do that on your own. And in the 8 steps that I've actually also woven them into my book, Divine Wealth. I am so proud to share. There's a number of steps. I'm hoping to go through them today quickly and briefly. But the first step for me, and I hope for you, is to understand that money is a tool. It is just a piece of paper, yet we create so many stories around it, that it's hard, that it's greedy, that it's just not nice, and it's so difficult to keep. But really understanding that money is a tool is the first step in letting go of the fear and the attachment we have around money. And so just ask yourself this one question. in discovering money and yourself is, what is my financial purpose? I also had to get true to who I was and what my financial purpose was in life. And is it to be free of a 9-to-5 job? Is it to be generous to others and give the life and have the life of your dreams? I mean, here's the truth. Money goes where it's invited and where it's welcomed. Are you opening up your arms to receive money and fulfill your true financial purpose? The second step in my process is shifting your money mindset. As I said before, we have money beliefs about ourselves that were created when we were young, from our parents, our culture, our society. And I really had to dig deep again into my own beliefs around money. And when you have negative beliefs around money, it actually keeps your money flow. It doesn't want to come where it's not welcome, as I just mentioned. And we actually leave our money choices and decisions to other people. 50% of women leave their financial decisions to men or their spouse. I mean, how can you truly live your purpose when you've got someone else managing your own money and your investments and your daily affairs? And 80% of those women realize that they are going to be on their own at some point in their life due to the 3 Ds: death, divorce, and decision. So at some point, women, we have to rise and start taking control of our money. So why not start doing that now? The third step in building wealth, in my opinion, is really diving deep into your wealthy self-image. I had to do this too. Who was I? What is it that I truly want in my life? Ask yourself those questions. And what does it look like? Just dream big. I started dreaming big and remembered I wanted to write a book. And here I am now writing a book. I was afraid to speak my truth. And now I've gotten myself on stages and I'm here today talking to you. And I'm so excited to share that. Because you don't have to wait to have money in order to be wealthy. You can be wealthy today by feeling it, by dreaming it, visualizing it, which is the fourth step in my process. Stepping into the highest version of who you truly are is such a huge game changer in creating a lifetime of habits, which is my fifth step. Habits are important, but I feel we need to go through those first 4 steps in order to start really diving deep into those habits that we may have that perhaps haven't got us where we've been in the past. And as I said before, I was really ramping up my spending. My money was in chaos. I was filling a void, and I wasn't using my money to truly help me and my family live the life that I wanted to support for them. With regards to the habits, I'm giving away a 20 Smart Money Moves workbook. There are 20 tips in there to help you get started on some of your habits. There are things like, what are your subscriptions? I know that's starting to become an issue with a lot of people. They're not paying attention to what's coming in their credit card. There's tips about bank fees. I know that's a big thing here in North America. Where is your money going? And just taking a look at it without any fear, shame, or guilt, and just looking at where are the ways that I can change some of my habits to then fulfill my purpose in life. The sixth step is mindful money solution. I feel today, in the day of technology, we're just tapping, tap, 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 everywhere we go. And we're not being mindful of where that money is flowing and where it's going. I discovered that in a research study that we spend 14 minutes a week thinking and looking at our money. Yet we spent 15 hours a week stressing and worrying about money. I heard this that I thought, that's true. She has the same 24 hours as I do, yet she's so successful. I had to stop and think, what am I doing with my 24 hours? Am I really making decisions about myself and my life and my money towards my financial purpose? And every moment I still do this. What are my decisions today and my actions? And is it aligning with my true purpose? and I continue to shift and reframe my thoughts and my habits and my behaviors towards that financial purpose. The seventh step is creating a financial wealth blueprint. It really is your financial house. And the key to that is building a strong cash flow foundation. Do you know where your money is going? What are you bringing in? And where is it going out? Building a strong cash flow helps build that strong foundation for the rest of your wealth blueprint, which is investments, tax planning, estate planning, retirement planning, and the roof, I say, is insurance, making sure your financial house is protected. These are all the areas that I work with clients on as a wealth advisor. Perhaps you have one as well. Start asking the questions about what is in my financial house, and do I have a strong cash flow foundation to build those walls and roof on? So important. And last but not least is celebrating. I realized I didn't celebrate my goals, small and large. I just wanted more. I was looking forward, but I was never becoming present to what I truly, truly had today. And when you start celebrating, looking back even on 2025, what were some of those amazing things that you accomplished? I just did a workshop a few weeks ago on this, looking at photos for the last 12 months of all those fun things, those exciting things, the little wins that you've had, and truly bring that into 2026. What more do you want from that? And for some of those things that maybe you didn't love or honor or didn't want, celebrate those too, because I'm sure you learned a lot of lessons in those little not so great moments, and carry those great lessons into 2026. So celebrating is super, super important. And we do not have to have permission to be financially powerful. You can do that today, to become present in who you truly are and what you really want and what is your financial purpose. So you can visit me, francescarea.com, for more information, to download the 20 smart money moves that I mentioned earlier, or follow me on Instagram as I continue on my journey with divine wealth. And just saying yes to me, saying yes to you is this first step. Because when you have financial freedom, it's just amazing. And it's not a far off dream. You can have it today. You can be it today. So who do you want to become? And what wealth do you want? And what is your purpose in life? Say yes to you. Thank you.
And every story can change the world. Together we are global speakers talk.